Well, hello, and welcome back to Persona 3 Portable. Last time, everything sucks. We've been betrayed, somebody's father died, it's just bad here. Mitsuru is a very strong person inside, but it's as if she's just got her insides ripped out. I hope she's alright. We respected Akutsuki so much, that shit face. Dude, I'm so pissed off. This would be a great time for one of those mind erasers. I'm never gonna trust another adult again. I can't go to Tartarus tonight. I don't think anyone wants to go anyways. I just wanted to see what she had to say, but okay. Shocked by the sudden death of the Kirijo group president. As a result of his death, an emergency meeting has been called. What was Akutsuki-san trying to say? He died before explaining the most important thing. I never thought he would be capable of doing such a thing. Let's see. Who are we missing here? This is the guys. Let's see. Are they up here? No, it doesn't really look like it. Sorry, I want to be alone right now. What about Mitsuru? Mitsuru doesn't seem to be in her room. Well, that makes sense. I think she's out and about. All right, well, we are tired, but we're gonna go ahead and sleep. I would be finishing up the tower stuff if you hadn't already finished it, but we're done with that. So snooze time. Creepy, okay.
Welcome.
Hi.
As I'm sure you are aware, you are currently in a dream. Now then, there has been a change in you recently. Have you noticed?
I'm feeling pretty sad about this whole thing.
And I am not referring to your change in circumstances. I am referring to the change in your mentality. That is why I have summoned you here tonight. Going forward, there is one thing you mustn't forget.
Okay, what is it? It is the contract you signed.
I see you recognize it. Shall I remind you of your commitment? I chooseth this fate of mine own free will. There is no need to worry. Whichever path you choose, I shall respect your decision.
The end of the game really doesn't have like alternate endings. There are different things that can happen, but for the most part, we'll get there.
However, only you will bear the responsibility for your actions.
There is a bad ending, I guess, technically, but most people are going to end up with the actual ending.
No matter what end they may bring about. Please, remember that. Well then, I bid you farewell.
We're not done with story, we still have a little bit more. You're no longer tired because you rested. Good. Chidori's room at Tatsumi Memorial Hospital.
Yo, Chidori. Sorry about not being able to come lately. A lot's been going on. Hey, what's wrong? So you heard about Takai and Jin, huh? I was planning on telling you. They were your friends, after all. What? That's not it?
I'm scared. It hurts. Junpei, what will you be doing in 2 years?
2 years?
2 years? I don't know. I really haven't thought about it. Why do you ask? Hey, I noticed you stopped, hurting yourself.
Oh, I guess.
That's good. I mean, you have such beautiful hands.
Don't touch me.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to.
This is too painful. It used to be fun when you came to visit, but it's different now.
Huh?
It hurts inside. I can't breathe. I can't take this anymore.
What do you mean? I don't understand. Did I do something wrong? Tell me what it is.
Junpei, don't come here anymore.
But, Chidori...
Okay, so more people who have no idea what they are feeling. Alright, let's talk to some people. Don't you think Akihiko-senpai is even hotter these days? He was always cute, but now he has a certain air to him now. He's so hot, I wish I could be his girlfriend. No. It must suck it must suck being from such an influential family. I bet some people aren't sad at all about what happened. They just want to make a grab for power. By the way, did you know the Kirijo group built this school? I hope nothing bad happens. I don't know what to tell you. Like, bad things have already happened, so. I told my parents what I wanted to do. I said I wanted to do something related to fashion and I'm going to school for that. I knew they wouldn't agree with that. You could tell by their faces. I heard Mitsuru Senpai's father passed away. It must be very tough on her. I wish I could help her. Her father was a great person, but isn't this over-exaggerating? The president's just getting some attention. Though I kind of feel sorry for her. Mitsuru-san's father died from his illness, right? If my dad died, I'd... Yeah, people are being rude. Nothing new there. All right, well, let's head into town first of all. I think we can actually get a new card from Inari. Let's double check that. Okay, and at this point, I want to take a quick trip back to... We're going to head back to the shrine, but I want to head to Paulownia Mall real quick here, talk to some folks. I heard the rumor about Mr. Kirijo. To tell the truth, Mr. Kirijo owned the company I used to work for, but it's none of my business now. This is the season where kids who don't have a sweetheart get all lonely. I blame the cold. But you should take care about just who you choose to be by your side. If your reasons are shallow, you'll end up even lonelier. Interesting. Hey, those motionless kids near the club, are they the ones with that apathy syndrome everyone is talking about? Oh, you're worrying too much. Aren't they just relaxing? Although they have been like that for a while, are they going to stay there forever? Yeah, they are. Okay, so I think, let me double check here, but I believe we do have some new quests that we can unlock. Yeah, so there's a Featherman figure. Let's see, scrub the bathroom, bring me food fit for a wolf. I'm gonna grab this one because it's the soonest, and we're gonna grab this one too. Let's see, what else do we got here? We got some juice stuff, Gekko-kun High, which is a quest with Theo. We'll get back to that one. We got more stuff. We'll get there in a minute. But for now, I just wanted to grab those two quests so that we make sure that we have them. And then we're gonna head back to Naganaki Shrine. We have a lot of social links that we've already completed, but we do want to increase our relationship with a few people. So let's go ahead and start with Kenemata. All right, and we will have fair luck and we get 1,000 yen for it. Not too bad. Your cell phone is ringing. Hello, this is Theodore. I sense intense power deep within Tartarus. It seems a path that was blocked is now open. Please be careful. Have a nice day. The call ended. Yeah, so that's gonna be fun.
Where have you been?
Looks like Mitsuru won't be coming back for a while. I'd like to think that she'll be okay, but I'm not so sure this time. Even if you believe in something, there's no guarantee it will always be true. I wanted to stop believing so many times, but I finally feel good about it. Because in my heart, my dad has always been my dad. He turned on the television. Breaking news. Over the last 2 days, apathy syndrome has spread even further. Everyone is disappointed after the announcement that it would begin to diminish around the 20th. I am truly sorry. Even though he took control of me, I cannot believe I did such a thing to you. Can you ever forgive me? Of course. Thank you very much. I will train hard so that I can be a great help to you. Let's see here. Is Junpei around? Yeah, there he is. Hey, Katone, I think Chidori hates me now. I don't know what to do, man. We're gonna go ahead and tell him to go see her. Huh? Yeah, you're right. Maybe she was just having a bad day. Junpei seems a bit relieved. Trust me on this. I don't know if this really changes too much or gives us an extra scene or whatever, but there is a few things that we do want to do with that. Now, when it comes to what you can do, if you haven't finished the tower stuff, I would suggest doing that. If you haven't finished the devil stuff, I would suggest doing that. You could hit Game Parade at any point in time if you want to play any of those, which I don't. I don't think we can work this evening. Let's see, can we work? No, we can only work on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, but we don't really need to do that. So if you need to come in here, you can hang with the monk, but he's not there, so whatever. The man you've seen before is drinking alone again. Hey, it's you. We seem to run into each other a lot lately, huh? He seems to be severely depressed today. I haven't had a single good night's sleep lately. I keep having this weird dream, and I know exactly why. It was just a spur of the moment thing, but I cheated on my girl. You remember the one I said I was stuck with? See, she might be pregnant. I'm starting to feel guilty about the whole thing. Stupid, isn't it? Hey, do you think it's an unforgivable sin to cheat on someone, or is it just human nature? I don't know. I'm not surprised. It's not something a guy my age should be asking a high schooler anyway. When I was young, I thought my life was just beginning. But now I'm past 30 and nothing ever seemed to have got going for me. Every day is more of the same betrayal and acting on my ridiculous desires. I wonder if I'm gonna have that dream again tonight. Shit, I feel like I'm going insane. Catherine actually might be a fun game to play for this series, or for like my channel, but I do have to say, it's pretty rough trying to like go through that one, because there's a few endings, and I do have the, what's the one with the, like, all the remaster stuff? Yeah, I've got that one. Gekkokon's chairman fell from the observatory while stargazing, right? Doesn't something about that picture strike you as odd? What do you think? It does sound fishy. But if it's a lie, it must be to cover something up, huh? That's crazy, man. It's just like a movie. There's something I'd like you to accept. The man gave you battle leotard. Of all women, the most beautiful are ladies who fight. That's because they're not so easily attained. Yes, you might say that ladies are like roses. I want to steal your heart away, yet you'll never take notice of me. You're within reach, yet I cannot have you. Ah, the thrill. My friend fell victim to that apathy syndrome. I asked Mama if she could help me. She said she can't see her, so she can't do anything now. Now does seem like the time to use fortune telling, but I wonder what she was trying to say. Light will pierce the shadow. Until then, have patience. All right, let's go ahead and check our fortune. Under the fat crescent moon, a feeble light at the hollow tower. A gunshot rings out, shattering my vision into 1,000 pieces. I am sorry, I can see no further. But I can say this, the shadow yet remains. Farewell then, may your future be bright. Oh, goodness. Anyway, so there's really nothing for us to do at this point until we can start hanging out with folks again at the dorm. Ken. And Ken is obviously... What does he have to say? Oh, same thing as yesterday. So nothing we can do here, so we're just gonna go ahead and sleep this evening. Finish your socials and whatnot. You know, that's how it goes. You overhear a conversation. Geez, they found someone with apathy syndrome at my cram school too. They're all over the place. You know, I hear the problem isn't just limited to this city, it's happening everywhere. I wonder what's going to happen to this country. Don't say this country. The first bell is rung. Oh, whoops, sorry. It's November already. The seniors must be frantically studying now. You'll share their fate next year. I can see you all now, tearing your hair out. Anyway, it's a bit cold lately, but there's no need for the heater. Can you tell us why, Katone? Winter is cold. You must appreciate the temperature rather than curse it. That's the Japanese way. Do you understand? You don't, do you? As Shonagon once said, Fuyu wa tsutomete. I'm not very good with doing words in Japanese, but thanks for that. I'm sure you know what that means, Katone. It means winter mornings are pleasant. So you do have a bit of common sense. Tsutomete means early morning. She admires what the snow represents, the beauty of the winter frost. Rather than cursing the winter chill, she appreciates its positive qualities. Oh, how wonderful Japanese is, as opposed to modern youth anyway. If you think my hair is frosty too, remember that you'll eventually be just like me. You gave the correct answer. Your charm has increased. For some reason, I was unable to concentrate on the lesson. That is very unlike me. Interesting. I think I don't think there's really many people we can hang with. I was gonna check up here real quick. Yeah, I think it has to be Wednesdays. I don't remember when he's available, but we'll need to do that. What do you want? I'm playing an RPG on my cell, so buzz off. My bad. Happy Henry likes beer. Is that the periodic table? Every teacher has his or her own personal mnemonic for the first few elements in the periodic table. The one our teacher taught us is kind of raunchy, isn't it? I guess? Anyway, we're gonna head back to the shrine actually because I'm going to pull for Akihiko. So let's just go to our friends and then we're gonna do Akihiko. And today's luck is bad and we are going to lose 1,000 yen, which is fine because we basically earned that earlier. Hey, Koromaru. Looks like we can actually go for a walk with Koromaru today. I don't understand. What happened to Chidori? Okay, looks like everybody's got basically the same words for us. Even if you believe in something, there's no guarantee it will always be true. I wanted to stop believing so many times, but I finally feel good about it. Because in my heart, my dad has always been my dad. So it looks like we got the same conversations here. Oh, I will train hard so that I can be a great help to you. Oh, did we not say that last? I don't even remember. Anyway, TV time. You turned on the television. Every channel is showing news related to apathy syndrome. Let's go ahead and hang out with Koromaru. Woof, woof, woof. Jeez, you're too fast. I thought I was a good runner too. Well, sorry, it looks like I made you worry. I'm okay now. I've been thinking. Koro-chan isn't coming here because he's lonely. He comes here to show his master that he's okay. He's showing that he has friends who care for him, that he'll be alright. I understand that. He talked with Yukari for a while. Woof. It seems Koromaru is done playing. Ah, speak of the devil. Alright, you're not gonna beat me home. Let's race. You decide to go back to the dorm with Koromaru. That was cute. There's no school today. Okay, so first things first. Oh, we already had some phone calls. I'm gonna basically ignore everybody here. And we're going to check the TV first because it's the Home Shopping Network. Let's see. So the first item we have is a ruby, and then you get 2 sapphire. Sure, I guess. It's fine. All right, and now, I don't know if there's anybody around this morning to actually like talk to. I remember how Kutsuki-san would tell the most horrible jokes all day long, but he was just pretending. That wasn't his true self. Do you think he really enjoyed the times we all spent together? No one can answer that now. Who cares? All we need to know is that he betrayed us. I'll never forgive him for using my father. What are we gonna do? Neither Tartarus nor the Dark Hour disappeared. Only our reason for fighting is gone. Ugh, this is pissing me off. Damn you, Akutsuki! Calm down, Yukari-chan. Getting angry won't help the situation. That is correct. It is best if we erase him from our memories. I will refer to him simply as Akutsuki from now on. Akutsuki never mentioned anything about his plot, even when we were alone, meaning he completely hid his true nature. It is truly an extraordinary feat. This clearly illustrates how unique his psychological state was. It's scary just thinking about it. And all this time, we never suspected a thing. Ugh, it makes me feel sick. Mitsuru-senpai seems like she's having a very difficult time. She can't seem to rely on any adults. Well, I guess that's because adults don't seem to be very reliable these days. You turned on the television. On the next episode of Phoenix Ranger Featherman R, episode 38, Hammer Ambush. Viewers, treat your friends right. And now the news. Due to the sudden increase of apathy syndrome victims, the hospital is overflowing with... Mitsuru will be gone for a little while longer. Leaving her be is the best thing right now, huh? I wish there was something more I could do. Well, anyway. I'm gonna go ahead and just move on with some social links today. I'm not gonna talk to too many people at this point. Hey, can you spare a few minutes? There's something important I want to tell you. I must warn you, though, it's a little depressing. It seems like there's something he wants to talk about. All right, yep. I've been waiting. I finished my story and I wanted to show it to you. Akinari wears a calm smile. As you know, I was having a lot of trouble with the ending, but I finally figured it out. Since the alligator ate his friend the bird, he cried and cried for a very long time. In fact, he was so sad that he drowned in his own tears. His tears became a beautiful lake, around which grew beautiful flowers and a tree with delicious fruit. The other animals in the forest came there often to relax, but none of them knew the alligator had created it or that he was gone. The end. That's the ending I decided on. Even though the alligator did not find meaning in his life, the residents of the forest did. They just didn't realize it, because the meaning of my life is not something I should worry about. It's really what others think of my life or what I was able to do for them. So for me or you or anyone, the meaning of our lives is something that we make but don't see. People can't survive without help from others. We all depend on one another. I don't know if that made sense, but do you kind of get what I'm saying? I get it. I'm glad. This is the notebook I wrote my story in. It's all I have to leave behind. I wanted you to have something since you shared my last moments. Obtained worn notebook. Akinari stood up. My body feels lighter. Thank you for everything. Coming to see me, talking, even discussing the meaning of life. I can be glad that I was born. You can understand Akinari's kindness. Your relationship is stronger now. I'm bummed out. Thou art I, and I art thou. Thou hast established a genuine bond. The innermost power of the Sun Arcana hath been set free. We bestow upon thee the ability to create Asura, the ultimate form of the Sun Arcana. All right, I think... yeah, Asura is the grand being in this one. I have to go now. Kotone. Maybe someday, I hope, we meet again. Akinari disappeared into the afternoon sunlight. He gripped his notebook tightly and decided to head back to the dorm. You can kind of... I feel like...
Where have you been?
Shut up for a second. I really don't know if Akinari was actually there with us or if he had died already at this point. Because he says he disappeared into the afternoon sunlight, and that weird mystical sound says that he didn't walk away, but that we had essentially talked to his spirit and gotten the notebook from his spirit. I don't know when he died either. Like, was he not there the whole time, or like he was only there part of the time? I don't know. All right, I think we pretty much watched all TV and stuff. We have free time this evening. There's really not much we can do, so I'm just gonna get some rest. I'm gonna probably, for the most part, get rest on days that we don't have anything to do, just to move along the story a little bit faster. You overhear a conversation. Hey, good news, wanna hear it? I know you do. I heard the boy who's transferring here today is a stud. Really? Are you just messing with me? No, I heard it from someone who saw him filling out the forms. Which class? 11th grade, classroom F. Oh, well that's disappointing, but I'll go check him out later. The first bell has rung. It's time for homeroom. For some reason, there's more chatter than usual amongst the students.
All right, everyone. Today we have yet another transfer student. As you all know, this is our third. That makes it a hat trick.
The class seems unamused.
Please, introduce yourself.
My name is Ryoji Mochizuki. I would be grateful if you could show me the ropes.
Hey, he's kind of cute.
I was thinking the same thing.
Not so loud.
You can hear the girls whispering.
Nice to meet you.
He seems to be looking in your direction.
Ryoji lived overseas for a long time because of his parents' work. so he may not be used to all of our customs. Be sure to explain them to him.
I'd be grateful.
Now then, you need a seat. Let's see. That one's open. Second from the left in the front.
Miss Toriumi, technically that seat's taken.
You must be present to be a member of this class, so as far as I'm concerned, that seat is available. Life is nothing but a game of musical chairs. The rest of you should be careful too.
Why does that sound like a threat? Agus is eyeing the transfer student rather intently.
Good morning. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
You are dangerous.
Dangerous? I haven't even asked you out on a date yet.
A date?
I guess, what's wrong with you?
Rejected from the start. You're an interesting girl.
Your teacher understands, Igus. You haven't had very long to be the new student, and already you have to share the spotlight. I wish your classmates would pay attention to me for a change. Hey, are any of you even listening?
No. Not even a little bit. Quiet down, everyone. Just because we have a transfer student doesn't give you a license to misbehave. Anyone who doesn't settle down will be left out of the school trip next week. Got it? Good. Now let's begin today's lecture. Where did we leave off last time? Oh, forget it. I'm not using the textbook. You feel tired. Let's go ahead and stay awake. Indeed, 'twas I who found the corpse. I'm not going to say it again. Be quiet. The students who want to pay attention can't hear. If you must gossip about Ryoji, you can wait until the break or ask him then yourself. You stayed up and listened to the lecture. That was pointless. Hey, Katone. Come here. Over here. Junpei beckons you over. What's the matter? You know the new transfer student, right? Has he been introduced to you yet? Anyway, this is Katone Shiomi. Hello. She transferred here earlier this year. Oh, I see. I'm Ryoji Mochizuki. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. Hey, what's wrong? What are you gaping at? Huh? Oh, I just got the strangest feeling when I looked at Katone-chan. It's like, I don't know, nostalgia? Have we met before? Wow, that's one of the oldest pickup lines in the book. That's not how I meant it. Anyway, I hope we'll get along. Ryoji gently offers his hand. You went with the flow and shook it. You've been introduced to the friendly transfer student Ryoji Mochizuki. Okay, and this is another one of those social links that we're going to be doing a lot with rather soon and quickly. Thou art I and I art thou. Thou hast established a new bond. Thou shalt be blessed when creating personas of the Fortune Arcana. Yeah, if you wondered where Fortune was, here it is. I get the feeling that we'll become good friends. I'm looking forward to chatting with you more. You are a threat! Igus suddenly appears from somewhere. Ryoji-san, please step away from Katone-san. Igus-san? Would it be alright if I stood closer to you then? Absolutely not! Yikes, what's that all about? Ryoji-san is dangerous. I have reanalyzed him and detect nothing out of the ordinary. However, I have a bad feeling about him. Ryoji seems kind of mysterious, doesn't he? You know, I thought the same thing about you the first time I saw ya. You, Igus, and now Ryoji. For some reason, everyone who joins this class seems that way. I'm sure it will be fine. It's not gonna be fine, by the way. I just want to throw that out there. Alright, let's go ahead and hang out with Akihiko today. Iwatore Strip Mall, Hagakure Ramen. Well, let's eat. You and Akihiko chatted over some steaming bowls of ramen. You feel that the bond between you and Akihiko seems to be growing stronger. You decided to return to the dorm. We're behind on several social links, and that is one of them.
Sup, dude?
Ah! What? That Ryoji's a pretty nice guy, but Ai-chan was all paranoid about him. I wonder why. Ryoji-san is no good. That's all she keeps saying, too. That's funny. Hi, what do y'all have to say? Looks like that's nothing new. Do you have anything to say? Nope. Do you have anything to say? Man, that Ryoji Mochizuki sure is cool. He's got all the girls loving him. I'm glad I finally have a rival that can stand up to my good looks. Be careful of Ryoji-san. There's something about him. I don't know exactly what, though. I don't like how Ryoji-kun hits on all the girls. Well, he's pretty good looking, so a lot of them probably don't mind. Unlike Junpei, who couldn't get a girl if he was the last guy on the planet. I heard that, Yuka-san. How dare you say something like that about this hunk of burning love? Hunk of what? Questions directed to the cultural anthropologist. According to his hypothesis, the current wave of apathy syndrome was due to end on the 20th. However, with the syndrome spreading even further, his trust has been... Okay, we'll hang out with Koromaru. I think we can spend the evening with him. I believe if you go just with Koromaru, you will get something. So this time we got a Mad Bull. Thanks for the energy drink. I'm just going to skip through most of that text because it's the same over and over again. There's a box in the room. It's the delivery you ordered from the TV show. We get 1 ruby and 2 sapphire. Morning. I heard Mitsuru-senpai is coming back today. How is she? I don't know, but I'm sure she's feeling kinda down. I don't blame her, of course. Alright, so with all of that done, the girls can't seem to talk about anything but the transfer student lately. Honestly, I don't really care. I've only ever had eyes for Akihiko-senpai. It must suck to move here from another country. You're always the center of attention, but Ryoji-kun seems to be enjoying it. By the way, I heard it's almost time for the school trip. I'm excited already. What about you, Katone-chan? I'm totally psyched. We'll do lots of sightseeing while we're there. Just the 2 of us, of course. A Kyoto date. I'm gonna need you to stop hitting on me. All right, yeah, we could hang out with Bebe and finish his, but I don't want to do that, so don't really worry about it. We're gonna head down to the Naganaki Shrine though, because the next thing we do want to do is actually pull a social link for Ken at this point. And we have a little luck, so we will get 500 yen. That's not a lot.
Greetings.
Mitsuru-san has just returned to the dorm. She looked really tired. She went straight to her room without saying a word. You worried about her? Worried? No, not exactly. How should I say this? I feel responsible for what happened. Every channel is showing news related to apathy syndrome. All right, well, let's go ahead. We're gonna hang out with Ken tonight. Ken seems hesitant. All right, well, let's go ahead and spend the evening with him. Iwatore Strip Mall, Wakatsu Restaurant. Ken's face is bright red. He seems embarrassed that you're alone with him. Let's see. I think you could say any one of these. I'm gonna say, come on, let's talk. You're right. I'm starving. Wait, I'm eating right now. Oh, Ken somehow turns even redder. Are you sure you're okay with me? Should we get going? You left Wakatsu and decided to walk back together. On the way back, we're already here. Was the dorm always this close? Once we go in, we're just friends. If we tell everybody about this, I'm sure everything will get weird. It'll be a secret to everybody. That would probably be best. But if I think about the chance that there might be somebody else who likes you, Katone-san, I don't think that I could compete. I want something solid, to know that you like me too. Ken mutters under his breath. Whoa, Ken tripped over something. You wanna hold hands? Huh? Yes! Ken stares at the ground. You held Ken's hand. His small hands are cold. Ken suddenly lets go of your hand. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Ken ran back to the dorm. You decide to go back as well. He's not old enough to understand what's going on here. You overhear a conversation. Hey, have you seen the transfer student in class 2F? Isn't he handsome? Oh yeah, I did. Ryoji, right? He's kind, handsome, and rich. I'm going for him for real this time. That's not fair. I called dibs. The first bell has rung. All right. So first things first, we're gonna head back down to the shrine because we should be able to get a new card at the Inari shrine, so let's do that. Okay, so now that we've done all that, we do want to pull yet another relationship fortune. I'm gonna grab one for Ken here and finish. We're gonna be finishing that one up pretty quick, I think. And let's see, we get 500 yen. Not too bad. Hi, Koromaru. All right, let's see what we've got here. You turned on the television. Doctors working multiple shifts due to the number of patients. With some doctors succumbing to apathy syndrome themselves, the situation is worsening. I lost a parent, so I know how Mitsuru-senpai feels. I don't exactly know how I got over it, but I still remember how I shut myself away from the world. Those were very dark days. Mitsuru has finally returned, but she's still bummed. I guess she needs more time. What was his name? Ryoji Mochizuki. Yeah, that's it. I saw him in the hallway. He is very strange. Ryoji-kun transferred here at such a weird time. Maybe it was because of his parents. No one knows anything about him. He's so mysterious. Hey, Katone. I'm thinking about visiting Chijori at the hospital. So, think I should bring anything for her? You want to say just talk to her. That's all. I was thinking about some kind of present. But you know, maybe it would be enough to just talk. I mean, she's in the hospital all alone. I don't know if she'll listen to my stories, but I'm gonna try. Junpei seems a bit relieved. I have thought long and hard about Ryoji-san, and I still don't know exactly what it is about him, but I want you to remain cautious around him. All right, at this point we do have more free time. I'm gonna head to town this time, and I'm just going to work, make a little extra cash, you know. Colonial Mall, Chagall Cafe. You sweated it out while working part-time as a waitress. You were given a cup of the cafe's signature pheromone coffee during your break. Your charm has increased. You dealt with housewives complaining that the pheromone coffee has had no effect for them. Your courage has increased. You obtained 3,500 yen for working part-time. It's getting late. You decide to go back to the dorm. Huh, Katone-chan? Ryoji is waving to you. Good morning. What a coincidence. Some people might call it destiny. Look, the sun's shining off the ocean beautifully. This view really lifts my spirits. You wanna say, I think I understand. Huh? Really? I'm glad to hear that. I thought the world was being especially dazzling today. Could it be because you're standing here with me? Ryoji laughs pleasantly. Oh, we're almost at school already. That's a shame. Is school fun? Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Ryoji seems happy. You know, it's probably because I know I can see you there. Everything's glimmering there, just like this ocean. Ryoji laughs easily. You feel like you understand Ryoji a little better now. Do we though? Do we? I'm trying really hard not to spoil the upcoming part of the future, like the story, so bear with me. Oh, we're here. I hope today turns out to be fun. You hurried to school with Ryoji. We begin. Oh god, this guy. Today we'll be examining regional forms of magic. First up is India, one of the birthplaces of magic. You may not think of India as an especially magical place, but it's precisely the opposite. If you think about it, esoteric Buddhist magic came from India. It was a definite influence on Gnosticism and the foundation of modern-day theosophy. It's said that the, I don't know how to pronounce this, Upanishads, part of the Vedas, are the original books of magic. Many ancient Indians were passionate in their search for magic. These Indian magicians emerged in similar circumstances as other places around the world. In India, it's traditional to lead a pious life, but eventually some people claim to have gained immense power through tapasya. I'm not sure on any of the pronunciation of these, but okay. At first, their claims were rejected, but they slowly gained power and numbers. Eventually, they were accepted into common practice. They were the aesthetics mentioned in Up on Ishads? I don't know. However, a normal human wouldn't be able to mimic their skills. The Tapasvins have surpassed limitations of humanity. Do you think you could fast and pray for months at a time without eating or sleeping? You die before attaining any powers. So it's understandable that the Buddha rejected such extreme asceticism. Of course, the Upanishads aren't all about such wild practices. They contain very practical methods too. Yoga, for instance, was also introduced in these scriptures. Are you all listening? No out-of-body projections now. Ehehe. Perhaps a test is in order to see if you were listening. Get it wrong and I'll pile on some extra bad karma. Who should I call on? How about you, Katone? I ask thee, what is the ancient Indian magical text I mentioned today? It's the first one. Correct. Remember to live an honest life. Moving forward, yoga is full of variations. Some asanas are for health, while others are for prayer and worship. One important system is hatha yoga, the type of yoga people are most familiar with today. In this yoga, one cultivates a healthy body to obtain purity of mind. You gave the correct answer. Wasn't able to pronounce like half of those words, but thanks for that. Sometimes I start heading to the hospital without even realizing it. Today was one of those days. Chidori, why'd she... Alright, well that's plenty of stuff today. We have so much storyline and a trip coming up, so I will see you guys next time.